Alright, so we're going to talk about how to make a sustainable home. And if I were to make a sustainable home, I would do it in the outskirts of Chattanooga, probably somewhere deeper into the woods. Chattanooga has a climate of a temperature that is solely around hot summers with humidity and colder winters that are wetter. Um, but for energy, I would use solar panels in my house. It would cost around roughly $2,000 to get a 10-pack of solar systems to provide energy for your home. But it will conserve energy. It won't have to have electricity hooked up to it coming from plants. And another way is the wastewater. I would dig a very deep well that has underground runoff water, along with it catches rainwater. And I would take that water and I would filter it myself with hot water, and then I would use it for the home. It would take roughly around 20 gallons of water per person per day. Um, and then for building materials, I would just have a house that's simply made of bricks. Bricks are made of clay. They don't hurt the environment. The only thing on the house that would really not be eco-friendly would be the roof. I would have eco-friendly windows, but the roof would at least be a white color, light in color, that deflects the sunlight, so in the summer it doesn't necessarily keep it so hot, to keep the air condition running. And speaking of air condition, the air condition would be a solar air condition that is hooked up to solar panels that do storage batteries, and they control those storage batteries and they power them up, and you keep your AC unit hooked up to it, and it runs just like a normal one, thermostat on the inside and everything, and it just keeps your air conditioning running through solar energy. And I would have a garden that would probably take up roughly around a quarter acre of my land, and that would have a small fence to protect it, to keep keep animals out of it. And I would grow your vegetables that typically grow in the summer, such as tomatoes and squash and things like that. In the winter, I'd go what grows in the winter: peas, carrots, asparagus. And then for waste, I would just simply have recycling bins and one small trash bin for the things that you can't throw away, and dispose of those properly. It would take roughly around 11,000 kilowatts to power a home. And like I said, a 10-pack of solar panels would cost roughly around $2,000. And then the last thing I chose to talk about was appliances. A couple ways I do this: you can get an eco-friendly toilet that uses less water if you're hooked up to water. If you're not hooked up to water, you can use a toilet that composes the waste for you to reuse in things such as a garden. And another way is to make sure that a home has a natural fire. If you're gonna have a fireplace in your home, make sure it's a natural fireplace and not hooked up to propane or another source of gas. And that's how I would build my sustainable home.